Hello and welcome everyone to the first armor review on Dark Souls Remaster. Now when it comes to armor, these videos should be the shortest, along with probably the magic and sorceries and whatnot. And for the first armor, I've decided to go with the Elite Armor Set. And why? Well, it's a little obvious why. It's the poster child of the series. I believe it's in all three Dark Souls. And unfortunately not in Bloodborne. And if it was, we would all be wearing it. It's simply the most stylish. Okay, but enough of that. Going on to the actual armor itself. In terms of appearance and where it actually is, it's somewhere in the medium grade of armor. It's found fairly quickly early in the game, and when most people find it, it is probably slightly out of their armor weight range in terms of the stamina. But it is very quickly overcompensated the fact that you can easily wear it, and still use basic light weaponry to medium weaponry. But in the long run, it is not the best armor to take with you, because there will be far better armor that's much stronger, and some are even better within the same weight class. But it's a good starting point, because we're all very familiar with it. Alright, moving on to the description to the Elite Knight Helm. The helm of a nameless knight, perhaps an elite knight of Stora. Although he was loath to give up on his undead mission, he perished in the undead asylum and went hollow. Now, even though they call him nameless here, we actually know his name. It's Oscar of Astora. Whether that's in the data or however it came to be, we simply know his name now. So yes, he's pretty much the character that freed you from your prison and gave you your Estus. So he's a fairly important individual. So call him nameless is a bit of a crime, isn't it? Now, the only significant piece of equipment for the description is the chest piece. An armor of the nameless knight, perhaps an elite knight of Stora, based on the fire-warding heretic symbol of the surcoat, which is the blue icon, or the goldish icon on your blue jacket. And that's the same. Now, going on to the upgrade stats, you can see the upgrades, and where they're very roughly based on the weight class of all of the equipment. So yes, I didn't bother showing you the former, what it looked like before, because it's a bit besides the point. You want to know what it looks like at its maximum value, and here it is. And as you see, the weight class roughly sits in the middle, back and forth. But anyway, let's wrap this up with some pros and cons now. Now, simply the pros and cons, we're going to be very short for these armors. On the pros, it's a good medium grade armor, kind of fits in between the both heavy and light class, very nicely so. Another nice thing is, it can be early acquired in the game. For most new players, it might be anywhere in the first 1 to 3 hour mark depending on their skill. So yeah, that's pretty good. Now on to cons. There's only one real con here, and it's for new players. When they do find it, chances are they won't be able to wear it with their weapons that they're currently using, depending if they're be light or heavy weapons. Because, it's a medium grade armor, and stamina isn't quite caught up to that point when you do get it. Most new players won't invest too much in stamina by then. It's the way I see it happen every time. So yeah. And those are the pros and cons. Now going to the score for the Elite Knight set. For score, it's going to be 3 categories. Defense, weight, and miscellaneous as usual. For defense, I'm going to give it a solid B. It is a good defense overall, but it does sit in the middle, which means there are much better armor sets, but depending on what you want, you might want something lighter depending on your playstyle. At the end of the game, you might want something better. Now going on to weight, I'm going to give that a B-. It does sit nicely in a medium grade, but it's not the lightest armor set out there, and it's not the heaviest either. For miscellaneous, I'm going to give it a C+. It's good for new players, but after halfway point of the game, you probably want to upgrade it or move on to a different armor set altogether, so depending on your playstyle. So in total, I give the overall Elite Knight set a B- in terms of score. It's good, but not exactly the best, but that's fine. So in short, it's a pretty good armor set that looks nice, and we all agree that it's pretty much the poster child of the series. And pretty much all media depicts of Dark Souls, this is the armor set we'll be wearing. That's been Showcase for today. I'd like to thank all for watching. Hope to see you guys next time. Take care out there.